The death of a beloved neighborhood cat is prompting a new push to regulate the ever-expanding robotaxi industry. So last week we told you about Kit Kat, who was hit and killed by a Waymo in San Francisco's Mission District. Well, now the supervisor who represents the Mission is demanding the state give voters the power to choose if they want autonomous vehicles on their streets. Our Brad Hamilton looks at how supporters hope the resolution will provide accountability.
Mike Sedan owns Randa's Market on 16th Street. He also owned a cat named Kit Kat, who needed no introduction around the Mission District.
He brought so much joy and warmth and peace to everyone who met him. He brought people together.
Mike was at home last week when he learned that Kit Kat had been hit and killed by a Waymo vehicle. For him, the loss was devastating. But he also made clear his thoughts on Waymo's role in the matter were about safety, not politics.
You know, I'm not a politician. I don't know anything about legislation. I just hope and pray that these cars would be safer for animals and a human.
Whether he wanted it or not, the politics surrounding what happened arrived at his storefront on Wednesday.
Society, traffic.
As District 9 Supervisor Jackie Fielder held a press conference outside the store to call for new regulations that would allow local voters control over regulations of robotaxis.
That is why today at the San Francisco Board of Supervisors, I'm introducing a resolution calling on the California legislature and the governor to give voters the power to decide for themselves whether autonomous vehicles should be allowed to operate on our roads. And this would not have
Fielder was joined by a number of local leaders, including members of the Teamsters Union, all with a similar refrain.
If I ran a red light, I'm getting a ticket, I'm getting in trouble, got to go to traffic school. They run red lights and there's no accountability.
But there is some criticism of Fielder's proposal. San Jose State professor Ahmed Benafa told us this kind of move could stifle innovation when it comes to autonomous driving. He also explained a potential logistics nightmare of making this a city-by-city decision.
Some of them will allow it, some of them will say no, some of them will limit, the time when they will be on the streets. And this can create a lot of confusion. And this is basically infringe on the whole, two big entities in the state, the DMV and the CPUC, the California Public Utilities Commission.
Waymo itself had issued a statement last week saying they'd make a donation to local animal rights organizations in the cat's honor. However, it was pretty clear to see today this community wants more.
Waymo's CEO said that society will accept a death caused by a robotaxi. Here in the Mission, we will not.
But for the man who owned Kit Kat, well, he has a business to run. He'll leave talk of the legislation to the legislator and let support from his neighbors in the Mission District get him through this tough time.
The support and love we have received and seen from this community it has been overwhelming, it's inspiring, it's touching.
We did reach out to Waymo for a response to the proposed legislation from Supervisor Fielder, but have not heard back at this time.